Hey everybody, Simatic this year again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, ran to my local Walmart, picked myself up 2 DVDs, and I also watched one great title. So let's take a look at what I bought and what I watched. The first title I picked up today for only $5 was Xanadu. This here's a title that I've owned on VHS now for a while, but I've never got around to watching it, and I definitely want to replace my VHS copy with a DVD copy. Now, I've heard this movie is pretty out there. It's pretty strange, it's pretty weird, it's not really all that great. But it's still a movie I've wanted to see for a while now, just to see how crazy and wacky it really is. I think this movie's going to be a lot of fun, but in sort of a just completely ridiculous, out there sort of way. So definitely want to check this one out. And for like $5, definitely had to pick this one up and replace my VHS copy. And the second title I picked up was Deep Rising, a movie that for whatever reason has just kind of gone under my radar throughout the years. Now, I know this movie exists, I have heard of it, I know a little bit about it, but for whatever reason, I never come across this title, whether on VHS, DVD, whatever. For whatever reason, I just never seem to come across this title. So I just never got around to watching it because of that. I've never picked it up. I just never even had the chance to buy this movie. So I got this today for only $5. Definitely had to pick it up. Been wanting to check this one out for a while now. And since, like I said, it has gone under my radar, it was definitely surprised to come across it. So definitely looking forward to checking this one out. So that's it for what I bought today. So now it's what I watched. And today I checked out Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, East Meets West. Yeah, this was great, surprisingly. Maybe I shouldn't say surprisingly. I actually kind of went in this movie expecting it to maybe possibly be good, because it is by Saban, and I do happen to like other Saban titles like VR Troopers and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Big Bad Beetleborgs, stuff like that. You know, they're pretty decent shows. They're ridiculous, they're goofy, they're out there, they're, you know, not to be taken seriously. They're a complete mess and a joke, but they are fun TV shows just like this. And this is actually, I believe, only the first 4 seasons of the Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation Saban TV series. They just strung them together to make, it's not even, it's like, what, 75-minute movie. So it's a very short movie that, again, it's just made up of the first, I believe, 4 episodes of the series. Now, I've never seen the series. I've never seen the Power Ranger Ninja Turtle crossover. I've never seen this movie. First time seeing any of Saban's Ninja Turtles. And I gotta say, I did enjoy it. If you like, again, if you like things like the Power Rangers, or Big Bad Beetleborgs, or VR Troopers, you know, all those other Saban shows, you're gonna like this one. It really wasn't all that bad. I had heard really bad things about this, so I went into this thinking, you know, I kind of had in my mind all those horrible things I heard, but at the same time, I was still kind of thinking, but it's just Ninja Turtles, and it's Saban, it can't be that bad, and it really wasn't. It's nowhere near as good as the movies, you know, it definitely doesn't compare to them. I mean, I don't know, maybe compares to the third one, but the first and second one doesn't even come close to comparing to. I gotta say the outfits, the costumes, they weren't that bad. They weren't that good either, but they could have been worse. They were actually pretty decent. It's, you know, you're somewhat typical against Saban type costuming, but it worked and it looked pretty decent. Michelangelo does lose his nunchucks in here. The reason for that is because nunchucks are outlawed in a bunch of countries, which I don't really understand. I don't understand why a bow staff's okay, you know, swords are okay, sais are okay, but nunchucks, nope, we can't have those. So he doesn't have his nunchucks in here. He has, and I completely forget what the weapon's called. It's kind of like this stick with this handle on it. I know a lot of you out there probably yelling at me right now going, it's called a yada yada, but I can't remember what it's called. But it works. It's, you know, they're not nunchucks, but they're close enough that I don't really mind that he's using those instead of nunchucks. In fact, I always thought nunchucks are kind of a lame weapon, personally. I never, you know, Michelangelo was never my favorite character. I was always a Donatello guy, but I never really liked the nunchucks. I always thought they were just kind of lame for some reason. I don't know why. So I actually kind of like the fact that he has what I consider to be a better weapon in his hand. So I like that. There's no April O'Neil in here, which is a little, you know, I'm not a big fan of that because, you know, April O'Neil and Ninja Turtles, to me, they go hand in hand. So it kind of bummed me out that we get no April. There's also no Casey Jones, which I can kind of live without him because I don't know. I don't necessarily put Casey Jones and Ninja Turtles like side by side like I do with April O'Neil. So I can kind of live without him, but I would have liked to have seen him because Casey Jones was always one of my favorite characters. But, you know, we do got classic Splinters in here. For a little while, we have Shredder. That's always great. You know, the Foot Clan's there. You know, they don't stick around all that long. Spoiler alert. But still, it's very cool they're there. We get a 5th Ninja Turtle. She's right there. She's right there as well. Her name is Venus de Milo. She's a female Ninja Turtle. One of the things that bugged me about that is her her coloring. It's blue, like a light blue. And we already have a blue turtle. We have Leonardo. So I thought it was kind of dumb. I don't know why they didn't make her yellow. That was the color that just immediately came to my mind. You know, we have red, we have blue, we have orange, we have red, orange, blue, purple. Why don't you do yellow? That just made sense to me. You know, I think it would have fit her character, but they went with light blue. So her character's okay. I don't mind her coming along. For the reason she comes along, it works. It helps the story. I don't necessarily want to give too much away, but the story doesn't really revolve around Shredder. We have a new bad guy, and her character makes sense. It helps out the story. So I didn't mind the new character. I liked her. So I gotta say, it was actually decent. This is actually worth picking up. And I do believe I've heard that in 2012, so sometime later on this year, they are actually going to release the entire Saban's Ninja Turtle, The Next Mutation series. So I definitely look forward to picking that up and checking out the entire series, because I actually really enjoyed this and thought it was a lot of fun to watch. And again, I would definitely recommend it. So I'd recommend, if you can find this, picking it up. It is a fun watch. It's definitely cool to see, you know, even though it's only the first 4 episodes strung together to make a movie, it is still a good, fun watch. And when the series comes out, I would say pick it up, because I know I am. I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out now. So not much really all that bad to say about this. It is what it is. It is cheesy. It is goofy. It is over the top. It is ridiculous. It is Saban. You know what you're getting yourself into if you've seen other Saban TV series, but it is what it is. And if you like that kind of stuff, you're going to enjoy this. It was a great watch. So I would definitely recommend checking this one out. You know, don't expect too much. Expect some great cheesiness, but a fun watch indeed. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Definitely looking forward to watching Xanadu. Like I said, I hear it's pretty crazy, but should be a decent watch. Also, Deep Uprising. I have no doubt that I'm absolutely going to love that movie. And watching Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, East Meets West, I thought it was great. You know, yeah, again, cheesy, ridiculous, goofy, but a lot of fun. And for somebody like me who loves, you know, Saban TV series, it was a good watch that I would definitely recommend. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.